A bride price that changed destiny, an African folktale long ago, in the rolling savannah where the river Nkara curved like a sleeping snake, there stood a village called Waru. It was a land where the drums spoke before people did, where ancestors were never far, and where a woman's worth was often measured by the bride price tied around her destiny. In Waru lived a girl named Zuvana. Zuvana was born on a night of heavy rain, and the elders said the sky cried because it knew she would not live an ordinary life. She had eyes that asked questions and a voice that carried truth. From childhood she followed the old storyteller, listening not just to stories of heroes, but to the pauses between words. Zuvana believed destiny could be shaped, but Waru believed destiny was paid for. Her father, Baba Gambo, was once a respected hunter. Age and misfortune had reduced him to a struggling farmer. Each year the land gave less, and his debts grew like weeds. His greatest hope rested on Zuwena's bride price. "Your marriage will save this family," he often said, not in cruelty, but in desperation. When Zuvana came of age, suitors arrived like harmattan dust. One morning the ground trembled beneath approaching footsteps. Chief Danjama, the richest man in 3 villages, came with his entourage. His wives walked behind him, silent and bowed. His goats were fat. His bags of cowries overflowed. He placed his offer before the elders. It was the highest bride price Waru had ever seen. The drums beat in celebration before Zuvana was even asked. That night her mother, Mama Halima, sat with her by the fire. "Daughter," she said gently, "this marriage will end our suffering." Zuvana stared into the flames, and "Begin mine." She had seen Chief Danjama's compound. She knew the quiet sadness of his wives. She knew her voice would be swallowed there. But tradition had ears and no heart. The elders declared the marriage favorable. Only one voice hesitated. Malam Sadiq, the village herbalist and keeper of old laws. "Bride price is gratitude," he warned. Not a chain. His words were ignored. On the eve of the final agreement, Zuvana walked to the river and cried until her tears mixed with its flow. She whispered to the water, "If destiny is listening, change my path." The river answered in silence. The next day, as the village prepared for celebration, a stranger arrived, Kato, a young blacksmith from a distant town. He had once stayed in Waru during a famine and remembered Zuvana's kindness when she shared her food. He came with no wealth, only honesty. "I seek Zuvana's hand," he said. Laughter erupted. "Can iron compete with gold?" An elder scoffed. Cato bowed. "I cannot outpay a chief, but I can promise a life where his spirit breathes." Chief Danjama rose angrily. "This girl is already mine." Then Zuvana did the unthinkable. She stepped forward. "I am not a goat," she said clearly. "I am not land. I am not debt payment." Gasps filled the square. A woman speaking against elders was taboo. Baba Gambo trembled with shame and fear. "Zuvana, stop!" But she continued, "If my bride price destroys my soul, it will also destroy this village one day." The elders argued deep into the night. Tradition wrestled with truth. Then tragedy struck. Baba Gambo collapsed. The healer spoke quietly. "His heart is tired. Stress has poisoned it." In that moment, wealth lost its shine. Zuvana knelt beside her father. "Baba, I would rather remain unmarried than be the price of your death." For the first time, Baba Gambo wept. The next morning, with shaking hands, he returned Chief Danjama's gifts. The village was stunned. "You reject fortune?" they cried. Baba Gambo replied, "Fortune that buries my daughter alive is a curse." Chief Danjama left in fury, promising the village would regret it. Zuvana married Cato with a simple bride price, symbolic, respectful, human. Years passed. The village expected regret. Instead, they saw transformation. Zuvana and Cato built a school and a forge. Education and trade flourished. Amwaru re-strong, not rich in cowries, but rich in purpose. When famine returned, it was Zuwina's knowledge and Cato's skill that saved the people. The elders gathered once more. "The bride price that was refused," Malam Sadiq said, "has fed us all." From that day, Amwaru changed its laws. Bride price became a symbol, not a sentence. And Zuwina's story became a folk tale told by firelight. That destiny is not bought by wealth, but chosen by courage. And sometimes the bride price that changes destiny is the one not accepted.